Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica Jane. I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, what are the top signs that she's cheating on me? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked because I did do a video on this about 2 years ago, but back then I didn't know how to do my brows and I didn't get lash extensions, and I'd much rather have more traffic sent to this one. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to find out the little signs she's given up that she's two-timing you or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell. That part always fucks me up. Okay, so like I said, I do have a video about this already. It's called the 6 signs, but you know, I kind of narrowed it down to these top 3, which are dead giveaways, and all women who cheat absolutely do these. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that because she's doing these, she is cheating on you. It's kind of like the example I gave in the video 2 years ago, which is if I am PMSing, I am absolutely fucking crying. However, if I am crying, I am not absolutely PMSing. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna get right to the chase with this one. The first sign is that she doesn't argue with you anymore. I'm telling you, when a woman argues with you, it's because she cares enough to fucking argue with you. You occupy this space in her heart and her mind that makes her want to make things right. That's what arguments are. Arguments mean I don't feel seen, I don't feel heard, I don't feel validated, I don't feel like you care about me. If she is getting seen, heard, validated, respected, cared about, pounded out by somebody else, she's not gonna care if she gets those things from you. So no, she won't argue with you anymore. This is why a lot of guys get blindsided when they are getting cheated on, because they're like, oh my god, look, we're not arguing anymore. Things are so great. Or guys think it's so great that they never had an argument. That's never a good sign. As a therapist, we always used to think that was one of the biggest red flags when couples would come into therapy, is like, oh god, they don't argue. Because when a woman argues with you, it means she cares enough and feels enough for you to hear it. And if she's caring and feeling for some other dude, she doesn't care if you hear it at all. Which brings me to the second one, which is she's not opening up to you as much anymore about her feelings in general. Maybe she used to come home and complain about her day or her bitch about boss. Or maybe she used to sit there and ask for your opinion about every little motherfucking thing that she has to do in her life. Like, do you want this? Do you want this, honey? Do you want this? Should I make it like this? And now you're noticing simple things like that. Things she used to complain about, things she used to want an opinion about, she doesn't come to you about it. When a woman is opening herself up emotionally or physically to another man, we very naturally shut down to other men. It is in our biology to emotionally attach to the person possibly implanting his sperm in our puss. Did you know that over the years, babies have evolved to look more like their father in the initial days so that the father doesn't abandon or kill them? Because back then, that's what would happen. If a man saw a baby coming out the vag and he was like, hey, that looks like Boris in Clan 5, he would either peace out on the baby and the lady would be left, you know, fucking cold, lonely, and getting killed by T-Rexes. Or he would just fucking kill the baby because he had so much rage and testosterone from knowing that Boris in Clan 5 done did that to his lady. Which is why we women have evolved to be like, okay, no, I will only want this man because I don't want to watch my baby get murdered. Okay, now that I'm done talking about the most morbid topic I've ever brought up, the third sign is she's buying new underwear and lingerie. Just like men, their telltale sign is going to the gym more often. We women don't necessarily go to the gym, but we do want to be perceived as sexy. Because cheating is about feeling desired, feeling wanted in a pound sort of way. It's about feeling wanted in ways that she no longer feels from you. And now that someone else is making her feel that way, guess what? She wants to cater to and cultivate these feelings she now has for this other man. So she's gonna, you know, do what she needs to do to make him want her even more because those feelings are so addictive. I'll tell you right now though, we're not all meant to stay in that honeymoon stage. A lot of people think that they're like, oh my god, like he doesn't want to fuck me every like 5 seconds a day. Now it must mean that he doesn't love me anymore. Or even, oh my god, she used to like try to blow me in the car like every fucking time we got in the car. Like maybe there's just like no passion and chemistry anymore. We don't love each other anymore. People confuse this very biological dependency. Again, back then, we needed all these heightened hormones and we needed to copulate immediately because we could die any second. And you know, we should like propagate the species and shit. It wasn't meant to last. It's not meant to sustain. Our emotions and our hormones make us crazy, irrational human beings. And that does not a functioning lifestyle make. However, if you just stop stop dating your woman and stop creating chemistry and stop making her feel wanted, don't be surprised if she, you know, is more susceptible to being okay with feeling wanted by other men. That's why I always say speak spark arousal is more so beneficial for men in ruts in relationships and marriages, because it is about bringing that spark back, and it is so much easier to do it when you do have this connection. However, how many of us are actively making connections with the people, you know, who become our roommates or who become our friend? So if you know that you got a girl that you don't ever want to mess around on you with, what? So if you know you got a girl that you don't ever want messing around on you, don't forget to check out my Speak Spark Arousal, which shows you exactly how, step by step, to create that chemistry, to create that passion, to get her hungry for you and only you and your penis. And if you haven't yet, you can check that out at speaksparkarousal.com. Be on the lookout for these 3 signs. And if you do see these 3 signs, again, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's cheating. It means that you guys have to have an open dialogue about what the fuck is going on. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.